My name's Duytshoff. I'm the owner, along with my brother Matt, of Tree Control, a high reach tree removal company in the Bay of Plenty. We've been in business for 7+ years now and operate in all areas of the North Island. So we were contacted a number of years ago from Steve from Hydroladder, who sell Bandit. And over those years we've dealt with them in regards to what we needed, what we're looking for, and eventually when it came time to purchase a new chipper, it was an obvious solution was to go to Bandit and purchase one from there. We decided that Hydroladder was the company to go with in regards to buying our equipment for the reliability and the service that we had. We decided to go for a 20XP. We were looking for something that was large enough to do our commercial work but small enough to fit in most areas. The 20XP, we believe, punches well above its weight in terms of its size, and with the modern infeed and with the mouth shape and the infeed deck and things like that, it surpasses other chippers in terms of performance. So over the years that we've dealt with Steve, we've built a pretty good relationship. There's been a lot of honesty in that relationship, which has meant that we have always got what we needed. And when it came to buying this machine here, it was good, friendly service, honest, a fair price, and yeah, we found the service really good, which is a massive part of buying a machine of this value, because it means that when it comes to servicing, downtime and things like that, you want that reliability from not only the machine but the company that's backing it. We've had a couple of other chippers in the past, and Bandit was an option that we considered a while ago, and we liked the simplicity of the design. Reliability for any piece of machinery, but especially in our game, is really important to sort of stop downtime and allow the job to keep going, whether or not we're doing road closure or power cut off or things like that. So Bandit was a really good option for us. They built a good, strong chipper that's proving to be reliable to this point, but Bandit also hold a number of spare parts in the country ready to go, so if anything breaks down, they can get those to us as soon as possible. We're going from sort of 10 to 12 loads a day to 20 loads a day, which is a dramatic increase, and the guys love feeding it. There's a hell of a lot less chainsaw work, hell of a lot less cutting of limbs and things like that, due to the way that the mouth is shaped and due to the way that the infeed roller works with the deck, and the way it sucks the material in is amazing. And also the distance between your cutting knives and your roller is smaller than most chippers, so it allows it to cut those crowns and fold them before having to spit it back out to do that manually. And so some things on the Bandit that we were really impressed with was something as simple as the top roller being on a slide system with a straight up and down hydraulic ram. The benefit about a slide system is it's super basic, very easy to work on, and as a result maintenance free, which is what we are interested in, so that our business can keep running and our staff can keep going. The infeed deck's been fantastic for us. It allows us to grab handfuls of debris from the ground and dump directly on the deck, and then that gets sucked in automatically. For us as well, it's been really important, there's still a bottom roller and a top roller and the infeed chain. So the infeed chain goes to that bottom roller and there's a gap there. So any dirt, stones, gravel, when we're working in orchards or farms, tracks, all that sort of stuff, 90% of that debris is dropped out through the bottom and not sucked through the knife area, which means that we're getting considerable more hours out of each set of knives. And again, the reliability of that is massive for us. Driving it's really easy. We have a lanyard and a remote control system, so it's just operated like a digger or a bulldozer with a remote control system. It's got 3 speed controls, so it's got a creeper gear, which we find really, really useful for loading and unloading on and off the truck. And for any super tight spaces, it means it just makes it less touchy and a bit more fail-safe. First gear is really good walking speed, so for around an orchard, or any site, walking speed's perfect. And if we have any long distances, second gear is a good brisk walk, which means we cover distance really well. But it's nice and smooth, easy to operate with the remote lanyard. So it gives us the ability to look at all the corners as we're operating and moving, and it means that we can ensure that if we're in a tight area or there's vehicles around or other people, we can keep an eye on all aspects of it and have full vision. So it's a 350 horsepower Cummins, and at the moment it's performing really, really well. So the Bandit, for the size that it can chip, is a really compact machine. It's nice and short, not too wide, so it sits on a standard low loader trailer, and we can transport it without wide loads in New Zealand. But in saying that, whilst they've been building, they haven't compromised on spacing things out. So we've found that they've given it a really compact feel without compromising on room. So we can fit through this area here, there's a service lane there, all the parts that need greasing and things like that are really easy to get to, which encourages the guys to grease properly, and also maintenance is also made easier because we can get to those hard to reach places. It's a solid unit. Yeah, absolutely. If we're in the market for another chipper or stump grinder or anything like that, I think for our company at this point, it'd be a no-brainer to go to Hydrolator and see what they had on offer.